Strangers in the night, exchanging glances. Strangers in the night, they take no chances. Scooby Dooby Doo, ba dooby dooby doo, yabba dabba dee. Wow, singing's difficult enough for me, and then when you add a cold into it, it gets really to be a real challenge. Hey, Texas Chainsaw and Jude is in. You always see we're going out slow with notifications again. Oh, what a thought from YouTube? No way. Oh shit! Hold on, I got something not set right here. I have to reset this. Hold on, sorry guys. Yeah, I screwed that up. Hold on, let me take that window down for just a second, and I'll replace it. Cause I did it wrong. What a surprise that Curtis fucked it up. I don't think anybody's overly shocked. Alright, I'm gonna put that there, like that there. Okay, and this goes right here. I think we got that. Okay. That'll look better now. Gecko says, hello, human. Okay, Antiquity says FMAB, then HX, then Hunter Hunter. HxH. Me either. One Piece is the only one I haven't seen. Yeah, we're close to Antiquity. See, I haven't finished Hunter Hunter yet, but I got a feeling that I might be flipping Hunter Hunter and FMAB from the way you have them. But I think they're going to be my top two, again, given that I haven't seen One Piece yet. And yes, like you, I love Dragon Ball. Okay, Charlotte says, One Piece, Hunter Hunter, Dragon Ball, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Cool. Yeah, we live stream all the time, Gecko. Again, it's always, it always helps when Susan's willing to send out notifications for our live streams, but how do those go, Wolverine? How often do those happen, right? Goosh my corpse. Hunter Hunter, how far am I? I just watched 107. I'm in the midst of the Chimera Ant arc still. I've seen where Kanav melted down over the aura coming at him. And then today, I haven't even posted it yet, but I saw where, I'm completely losing my train of thought. And, excuse me, with this cold, I can't do sound effects, and I still try and do them anyway. Killed myself. And today I saw where, Palm got intimidated. The red aura was coming at her. That's the last I saw, and I saw a reluctant octopus, all excited because he had a friend. That was cool. Oh, excuse me. Hunter Hunter first. Yeah, I think. The spiders were cool too. Antiquity. I think, and again, I'm gonna wait and see for sure because I love FMAB. I think when it's done, I think Hunter Hunter is going to remain top of my list. It'll be favorite to see, but I think so. Hellsing Ultimate, yeah, that's going to be coming up at the Goosh as well. Now, providing that notifications go out at some point, guys, if you can hang on to the stream for a little while, we'll let more people get in here so I don't have to repeat it. Actually, I have some stuff I wanted to bring up about both the Goosh, which is our Patreon, and the YouTube channel, where my tiny little mind is taking my thoughts. So, and I want to get you guys' feedback on it. But obviously, when we've been on for almost 4 minutes and there's only 26 people in here, notifications were next to non-existent again. I just finished 107 on Hunter Hunter. You're not late at all, Lix. It's just, and I have a bunch of stuff along with it. I thought it'd be fun because these of the anime that I've either seen, am going to see, and know of, these are like the big four to me, and I was wondering how you guys put them in order. But beyond that, I have some news I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'm actually going to make a standalone video about it at the Goosh to get you guys' feedback as well. And it's a day where the notifications don't go out. Dragon Ball is a sexy anime, better than Z, in my opinion. I love Dragon Ball. I love the original, even though we watched it in segments as well as Z. GT had a great ending, got to give it that. But Super, I'm really, really enjoying. Best part of Hunter x Hunter is the human pets. That was messed up, Lex. That was so And he just stomps him to death. Jesus. Best gore? I don't know what that is, Raid Boss. Yeah, well, Hellsing Ultimate or Bridge 2, that'll be included in what I'm going to talk to you guys about, because the last 3 strikes we've gotten on the channel have all been on a Bridge series. I mean, it's off the charts now, what's going on at YouTube. It's just crazy. My favorite character in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood probably ended up being Al, just barely over Hohenheim. Yeah, I think Al first and Hohenheim second. Okay, Danae has FMAB, One Piece, Dragon Ball, Hunter fourth. Wow, really? One Piece is the greatest simply for world and character building. Yeah, and of course, Type J, I haven't seen One Piece yet. That's coming up at the Goose very soon. But I'm hyped for it because I've seen enough clips of it to have a good idea of what I'm getting myself into, and even more so, I've seen clips in both the sub and dub, and it's one of the only series I've been about to embark on where I have a strong preference, because there's no way I would watch that in anything but the sub. I really like the Japanese voices, especially Luffy's. Hey, Sammy, good to see you, pal. Well, we haven't been streaming much later. We haven't been streaming much lately. I just haven't had the time, and now I'm finally getting my schedule cleared out again, which also my schedule clearing up a little bit is the crux of some of the stuff I want to talk to you about. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm still fighting this cold off. Oh, shit. Wolverine's driving and trying to mod. I know. That's it. Just out of curiosity, how many of you guys actually got a notification that are here, and how many of you just had the stream pop up, like on a sidebar or something? I'm just curious, because it seems like they didn't go out again. It's just, and YouTube's never going to fix it. That's why YouTube is making itself just a pivot point to send people to other sites, because they don't work. You did get a notification, Elric? None for Stuart. Gecko got one. Came back. Raid Boss came in on and said, pop up on sidebar. Okay, there's someone out. Nope. On Who Knows Who Cares. Not me. I saw in the subs. That's what I figured. It's just, I've said it over and over. Is that maybe I don't understand, which is entirely possible. Maybe I don't understand enough about engineering websites. How difficult is it to just have something in place that when you go live, your subs get notified? Is that hard? Because apparently YouTube can't do it. I'm just curious. As creator Dragon Ball said, Dragon Ball should have finished the end of the Frieza saga. It's a masterpiece after Toei made Dragon Ball Money Machine. I've heard that that same feeling before, Killua. I've heard that from others too, saying that same thing. I like it though, but again, it's just because I love those characters. I just really, really do. Even in Super, I mean, even the silly little moments and stuff between them that I'm watching now, it's endearing to me. And a lot of it too is because, you guys, most of you grew up watching these series, and I didn't even see anything in anime till, how long are we in, guys? Almost 3 years? So, I was well into my 50s. So even at that, though, because Dragon Ball was the first anime I had an introduction to, I think that's a lot of the reason, too, that it has a special spot for me, I guess. I have a real soft spot for it. I've seen the new Broly trailer. That's why I'm getting through Dragon Ball Super on the at the Goose, so I want to watch the movie. Okay, Sammy's got FMAB, Hunter x Hunter, My Hero Academia, HxH. HxH. I don't think I know that one. And you didn't get notification. Yeah, I didn't think many went out. But we're starting to get people in here. As we get the number up there a little bit, I'll talk to you guys about the things I wanted to bring up. And again, hopefully you guys can hang with me for it. I haven't started One Piece yet, Adam. I have seen One Piece in clips. We, again, another YouTube change in policy. When we used to be able to do reaction video live streams, the gang showed me tons of clips of One Piece, and that's where my knowledge of it comes from, and that's what really got me hooked on to wanting to see it. But as far as in full context, I haven't started it yet. Ryan's got, he's got FMAB, Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, Dragon Ball. Okay, because, see, that's close to mine. You guys got me wondering, because a lot of people are putting Brotherhood over Hunter x Hunter, and right now, boy, I got Hunter x Hunter with a slight lead. We'll see when they're both over how I feel. When I finish both, how I feel. God, dog. Oh, good. Hi's here. So we got another mod here. Wolfie was just calling for another mod Hi because he's driving and trying to moderate at the same time. And Hi's got One Piece, FMAB, Dragon Ball. Okay, and not a lot of Hunter x Hunter knowledge. See, that's why I can't really put One Piece in my ratings because I don't know enough about it yet. It's funny. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Numo, I'm going to call you. Will you ever react to JoJo? The gang at the Goosh are the ones who nominate series. So I'm having another thought as I go with what I want to talk to you guys about. They nominate series for me, and then I watch whatever is nominated, and that's a large part of what I'm going to bring up here with what I might be doing in the future with the Goosh and the YouTube channel. But Spaz Kid is currently engrossed in JoJo and absolutely loves it. So, of course, I got that. And his best friend, Alex, who's close friends of our family, is a big anime nerd, as we all are, and is a JoJo fanatic as well. So, JoJo has a lot of support as far as I'm concerned. Well, that's what we streamed yesterday. Spaz Kid's back at college now, of course. He was here for Thanksgiving weekend, and while I was streaming, he was sitting here playing a JoJo game on the PS4. Adam says, I will say after watching One Piece, I feel like you're looking to most anime is different. You would say One Piece, FMAB, Dragon Ball Z, and Hunter x Hunter. Maybe because I don't know much about it. Okay. Cool. I like seeing these the different ways people see these series. Hugh, is that Hunter x Hunter, FMAB, JoJo, Naruto, Dragon Ball? Yeah, I'm hoping we do get JoJo put in over at the Goose soon. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter, Nick, I'm with you. Right now, I'm not done with it, and I'm a big geek about endings, so we'll see how it ends and everything. But right now, I've got Hunter x Hunter a hair over Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And that's saying a lot because I absolutely adore Dragon Ball. Oh, I don't know if I have an individual favorite episode of Hunter x Hunter, Renzo. I've got some cool favorite moments. I guess because it's current, it makes it too easy to call it. I'm not going to say it's my favorite moment, but one of my favorite moments is watching this showdown between the king and the blind girl. This has just got me absolutely fascinated. Rhett's got Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Naruto, My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball Z, Hunter x Hunter, Bleach, and One Piece. Good list. Bleach I've seen clips of too. Of course, that's all I know about is clips. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even, you know what? I should have, that was my bad. I should have put Naruto in this list as well. Duh. Ooh, that's a tough one for me. Naruto versus Dragon Ball? Shit. I don't know who I'd rank above who in that. I hadn't even thought about that. Those are close for me. No, I don't. Eric, I don't do them without doing votes. I mean, that's how I've gotten into the series I have, is because you guys have picked the best series for me. So I like having the gang pick them. Oh no, well, YouTube, nothing's going up on YouTube. Adam, he says, be careful when you watch One Piece. One Piece won't go up on YouTube. The only way it might, and that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about, is notifications aren't going to go out. So we'll bring it up here and then we'll talk about it different times during the stream. But the only way anything that leads me into what I was going to talk to you guys about. Now, those of you who watch at YouTube and are not necessarily part of the Goosh, because if you're part of the Goosh, you see everything anyway. I show them everything. Yeah, there wouldn't be many people there then. Stuart. Okay, let's see what Stuart's got. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Code Geass. See, Code Geass gets mentioned a lot too as a favorite, mainly just for the ending. Now, see, I'm an ending nerd, so that would carry a lot of weight with me. Hunter x Hunter, Re:Zero, JoJo, Fate Zero, Naruto, Steins Gate, Dragon Ball, Kuroko no Basket, Hajime no Ippo. I've always been surprised. I shouldn't say surprised, because I've seen a lot of clips of Hajime no Ippo, and I really like it, but I'm a boxing nerd. I'm surprised it gets as much play as it does. I mean, when people talk about favorites, it comes up a lot. And I think the only reason I'm surprised by that is because I know that I'm drawn to it because of the boxing nerdism, but it must be a really good story too, because I know there aren't that many boxing fans out there, not as many as there are people that really love Hajime no Ippo. So that one's kind of gets me gassed up too. The member berries. Who remembers when Curtis would stream and fantasize about his waifus? Oh, that's not something you need to remember. I'm continually fantasizing about my waifus, and as the wealth of anime that I've seen grows, so does the old waifu list. I even like Titty Elf from How Not to Summon a Demon Lord right now. Ooh, boo. Let's see. Hunter x Hunter, then Code Geass. See, that Code Geass gets mentioned a lot. Yamcha says Parasite. Parasite doesn't get mentioned a lot, but I've heard of it. FMAB, I can't rank Dragon Ball since it's the origin of nearly everything. That's a good point. Oh, what is it? Let me tell you guys what I was thinking for the channel. Now, any of you who have been with me for any amount of time know that anime reaction videos have been completely squashed at the YouTube channel. The last 3 strikes I've gotten have all been even on abridged series. So for whatever reason, the Japanese companies that hate, this American fair use crap have targeted the channel. So they monitor it all the time. Of course, I get the strikes reversed because I counterclaim them and win. But that's not the point. It just makes it me unable to actually really do them there. So what I'm thinking of doing, once we get past Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because that one we've been able to post, because when they initially struck it, because the first episode they filed a strike against, I counterclaimed it, beat it, and now it seems like they've kind of, I don't know if we got greenlit or what, but they've left us alone with it. Going forward, U2G Tracker, we're just talking about no notifications. Tracker, Wholesome Deuce is my pal Tracker. It'd be nice if I got a notification, Susan. Yeah, we're just talking about that. So what I'm thinking of doing is what some other channels have done as well. Whatever I bring to YouTube as far as anime reactions, I think I'll make a review reaction video of the episode. It won't be just, a 10-second placeholder. It'll be an actual review and reaction to it. Obviously with just face cam. Within that video, I will state a password. And then you guys can go into the description, click the link for the reaction, and go watch it with the password. Now, what I'll do is, we have mods here. Big Green's in now, 2 Ludes in. See, we have a bunch of mods here. And when we do that, of course, there's always going to be douchebags who are going to want to go in and post the password in the comment section. So what we'll do is, between myself and the mods, we'll just ban those people as soon as it goes up. If we can't get a curb on it, I'll just disable comments for those videos. But that seems to be the only thing I can think of. And what we would be doing is, you guys would be getting reaction videos to series that are completed or that we're well into over at the Goosh. Because the Goosh now is basically supporting me making reactions to anime videos. So that's why they get first priority, because there wouldn't be any if it weren't for them. Stuart says, oh shit, I forgot. Gurren Lagann. I think Gurren Lagann's going to get voted in really fast over at the Goosh. There's more and more and more people talking about Gurren Lagann all the time. JoJo and password comments. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Big Green. Timestamp comments. Yep, that's what I mean. You guys, our mods are good. For those of you who are here for the live streams, while I was doing Naruto and everybody's trying to spoil, just how effective our mods are. They stay on top of everything. Yeah, everybody says Gurren Lagann is awesome, Lucas. I'm getting kind of jazzed up for that one, too. Andrew Scott. What? OGDB, what? Oh, original Dragon Ball. Okay. Dragon Ball, Hunter x Hunter, Dragon Ball Z, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, then One Piece. That's interesting. I'm real interested to see where One Piece lands for me. Of course, it'll be years till I'm finished with it, but as we go, where it starts to land for me. Okay, original Dragon Ball. See, this is a fascinating conversation for me. This is why I get distracted in my tiny little mind. Because I love Dragon Ball. This again, the first anime you guys got me interested in, and that gives it a special place for me, but the storytelling in Hunter x Hunter and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood are so insanely powerful that it amazes me that they've taken a place in my rankings above it. Bleach gets a lot of discussion. A lot of people talk about Bleach. The only downside, and this is an opinion, this is what people have said to me, the only downside I hear to Bleach is a lot of people say it ran out of gas. In case it wasn't mentioned, Code Geass is greater. It's greater than Code Geass. We were just talking about, Sigmund, how often Code Geass gets mentioned as well. And having watched the abridged, it's not much of a jump for me to want to watch that. God damn, there's so much good anime to come. I just get jazzed up for it, especially with Brax now going on and on about JoJo and how great that is. But let me ask you guys. So what do you guys... I didn't see any comments. Those of you who watch on YouTube, what do you guys think of that idea? The concept of, like, I was thinking I might even bring, because it's my favorite of the titty animes, I might even bring High School DxD to YouTube. But obviously, it would just be my review reaction of the episode, and then you would have to click a link. That would be at I would set up a new Vimeo channel, and it would, of course, be age restricted. It would be an 18+ video if we do High School DxD. What do you guys think about that? Good idea, yes? Legend of Sonic says good idea. Killa's got Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball Z, FMAB, Hakuyu, Hunter x Hunter, Nanatsu. I've heard of that one. Then Naruto. Sound good, Maria? Yeah? Yeah, when I say the Goosh, it's my bad. We call our Patreon, we call it the Goosh. We call the community the Goosh, and I tend to forget when I keep saying the Goosh to mention that's our Patreon. I missed what you said, Rhett. You said sincerely want to understand, but I didn't see what you said before that. I like the idea personally. It also goes to mod some jobs again. We are going to pay for our jobs, right? Right? Oh, you guys do a great job, Blue. I see you guys still over there all the time, even in the YouTube comments now. Like you say, there's not much to do, but you guys, the fact that you guys were able to protect me from spoilers in Naruto will never cease to amaze me. Oh, okay, Rhett, this is what he asked. Will someone please tell me what is so great about One Piece? Well, that can't be me because I haven't watched it in entirety yet, or even entire episodes. I've tried over half a dozen times to get into it and get so damn bored. I want to be on the same page as everyone. That one I can't answer for you, pal. That'd have to be somebody else in here because I'm just getting ready to start on the adventure myself. I will say this. Having watched all the clips that I've watched, I really, really enjoyed those clips. Is only second by Dragon Tales. Oh, you had top chat on? I hate when I do that. Remember berries. Fortunately, that's why I always leave in my little box I have here up on the screen next to me with you guys' comments. I always leave whether it's on live chat or top chat in there because I tend to forget, and at least that way you guys remind me. Yeah, thank you, Sammy. I agree. He says, seriously, you have some really great mods. Some of the best I've ever seen. I couldn't agree with you more. Not only are they on top of everything, but they're fair. We never get complaints about unfairness or anything like this. I mean, our mods have said all along, just like here in the chat. The only reason you get tossed from the chat is if you're spamming or if you're spoiling. I mean, if we don't toss people for having differences of opinions. We might toss somebody if all you're doing in here is just railing at other people. But I mean, for the most part, it's just, you have carte blanche other than spamming or spoiling. But yes, our mods stay right on top of things. Hi says, honestly, I love One Piece early episodes. They are iconic to me. But if you can't get into it during or after the Arlong arc, around the time they enter the Grand Line, it may not be for you. Curtis, what's for lunch? I had some turkey. Actually, Mike, we went to my Mike asked what was for lunch today. We went to my daughter and son-in-law's house for Thanksgiving, but we all love turkey so much in my house. My wife bought a smaller turkey anyway and cooked it up when we got home just so we could have the turkey, and I just finished it off. And I'm sad because I don't have any more turkey. You have a Brady Bunch parody song? I'm not sure what you mean, Wolverine, but I have one. You mean a link to one or something? Again, I can't put... During the live streams, I can't watch any videos or anything because I've been going to leave the live streams go up to the channel now since we're not watching anything. yesterday apparently it went up because I see a bunch of comments on it, but it never made. This is YouTube for you. It never made it to my my videos section of the channel. So I thought it wasn't up, but then I found it buried in my past live streams, and it must have gone up because a bunch of you guys were commenting on it. So who the hell knows? Praise us harder, Senpai. Loot Angel says. Hey, Em, good to see you, hon. Em says, hello, you bunch of cunts. Eat the fear turkey. Kuriko no basket. I've heard of that one, main settings. I've heard of that, but that one I haven't seen anything on yet. Now, let me go on. We've talked about what the plan is over at the YouTube channel. I'm thinking, and this, now guys, what makes OP great? Characters, story, interaction. The characters, Lunatic Thinker, and this is just watching clips. The characters have already really captivated me, so I agree with you. Those of you who are Gooshers, I'm going to post this separately at the Goosh. This is strictly something I'm just thinking about at the time. This is not a done deal, but I like getting you guys' feedback on it. I got thinking about this. It seemed like a better way to do things from a community element. What it'll mean in the short term is certainly that the Goosh won't be bringing in as much revenue, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be the type of person to say, well, I'm above money. I like money just like the next guy does, but I like the community element better. I'm thinking of possibly, right now we have one series, like at the $1 level you can watch currently Dragon Ball Super. $5 level you can watch Super, and then Hunter x Hunter and My Hero Academia, when Hero Academia is in. Then the $10 level right now is How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. That's where all the titty anime had been and stuff. I'm tossing around the idea of just getting rid of that and just making a $5 level. So at the $5 level, you can watch 3 videos a day. I'll put up all 3. Excuse me, guys. I think this is just the pharmacy telling me my prescription's ready. Hold on. Hello?
Hello. This is your writing.
Yeah, just I know my prescription's ready. So what would happen is, and that way the $10 people would only have to pay $5 and you can watch all the videos. The $5 people would gain the $10 videos. The only segment of people I can see that would be affected negatively by it are the people at the $1 level who simply can't afford to move up to the $5. And that's my one sticking point. I don't like doing that to people. Because I know I can say, okay, but you're going from 1 to 5, but you're going to get 3 videos a day instead of just 1. But it still doesn't help if you can't afford to make that move. And even though it would mean the Goose would probably take in less revenue, it just seems like it's more fair for all. And as far as now, like the $10 level is the titty anime, I got thinking, as we finish the series, I can just ask you guys, hey, I'm in the mood for booby anime, give me a booby anime, and you guys will nominate them for me. But that's just something that I'm just thinking about, but I like to get your feedback. Hi says, used to screw with one, oh shit, YouTuber and LPer by leaving comments on his unlisted, not yet completely uploaded vids. He would add them to playlists before they went public. Took him a bit to figure it out. He must have been about to have an aneurysm high. How the fuck is this guy doing this? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That would have somebody going at batshit. That would have driven me crazy. Douglas says, at the $10 level right now is How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. And I like Titty Elf in there. Whoa. Stuart says, if you're an ending guy, definitely an ending guy, stay away from Bleach. Probably one of the worst second halves ever, and will probably never finish due to the drop in sales of the manga. Now, see, Stuart's reflecting right there exactly what I was talking about. I've heard about Bleach. Now, again, this isn't an opinion. It's what I've been told repeatedly, is that Bleach just ran out of gas. And that's the only thing that puts me off on it a little, because, like I was saying earlier, and Stuart's referencing here, I'm a geek about endings. I really am. I just want to see what people are thinking about that concept at the Goose. I would be like did the straight $5 thing. Yeah, and I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not even trying to do that to try and coerce you guys to come in. It just seems more fair. And the only reason I even bring up the fact that it would probably lessen what the Goose makes is because anytime you talk about jumbling or shifting around the levels, everybody's well, I shouldn't say everybody's. It's actually a small part of the people. There's always going to be somebody going, oh, you're just trying to get us for more money. It's like, no, this would probably make me less money. Because there's going to be a whole lot more people that drop down from 10 to 5 than there are that are going to be jump up from 1 to 5. Plus, you're taking a $5 drop, a $4 up. So, of course, it's going to bring in less revenue. It just seems more fair for all. They would still have the $20 level because that's where you get a t-shirt. And even those I do, it costs me $25 to have the shirts made and sent out. If they're international, it costs me $40. But I do that just because... I think it's fun to send the t-shirts out, and it's a good way to get people to come in and check out the Goosh. And then we would still have the $100 level because the $100 Gooshers that do the Goosher 100 videos, it's really cool that they just... I like the element of community that they bring to it because I, talk to them in private chat all the time, and everybody's there. They're just like... They like doing it because they like bringing in a new experience for everybody with the videos they recommend. And I think that's really cool of them myself. Stuart says, I'll still stay at the $10 level regardless. Well, I appreciate that, Stuart. And I'll leave the $10 level up there. And that's basically what if we go this way, I'll describe it as for those of you who would just feel like you just want to be at the $10 level and help out the Goose. Hey, I'm all for that. Because again, anybody who says they don't like money is a liar. But I'd also be lying if I said that money is the bottom line to it. And the more I got thinking about it, it just seems more fair to just say, okay, I make 3 videos a day, $5 you can watch them. Then if we did that, the $1 level, all you would get there though, I'd keep the $1 level, but you'd only get the Goosh 100 videos, would still be available to you, and you would get to vote in the polls and stuff. So when we're voting on, even though it's at the $5 level we watch them, I would let the $1 people have a say in what series are upcoming. But I don't know. I want to see what you guys think. But I will post, obviously, a separate posting about that at the Goosh. But I just thought this was a good way to get a feel for what you guys are thinking. Excuse me. When I just post everything to Pornhub. It's always been my dream to have a Pornhub account. I just trying to see. So, is that... Well, this is not... Lachlan, this is not a done deal yet. It's just... And I want to make sure that everybody understands... This is not something that's done. It's just something I had a thought of. It's just making the $5 level, you get to watch all the videos. Now, I'd leave the $10 level there for anybody who wants to be a member of the $10 level just because they're like supporting the Goosh, and I appreciate that. I'd leave the $1 level there for anybody who just wants to watch the Goosh 100 videos and who wants to vote in the polls for what we do. 20 would stay there for the t-shirts. 100 would stay there for the Goosh 100s. But it just seems, again, it might be a little dive in what the Goosh brings in, but it just seems like a better community way to do things. Then everybody is getting to watch all the videos together, and all the conversations we have involve everybody. I don't know. It just seems more fair. Let's see. No, Nanatsu no Taizai. I get that one mentioned to me every so often. Lud says, bit confused. So basically the $10 videos all go to the $5 level, including titty anime. Yep. But the $1 people don't get anything but the polls and the Goosh 100 videos. Right. That's why... That is the one and only reason, Lud, that I haven't just gone ahead and done it. Is because there is a small segment of the community that is at the $1 level... Simply because, and that's understandable. I completely get that, and can't afford to go to the $5 level. Because I know what a lot of people are going to say. Well, you're at the 1. If you go to the 5, now you're getting to watch 3 videos a day instead of 1, and that's all fine and good. And I'm sure people would want to do that. It's just if financially they can't, now somebody's getting left behind. That's the one and only reason that so far it's just a thought and not something that I'm actually working on implementing right now. Because if it weren't for that group, I'd already be making those changes. But I wanted to see what you guys think. Thank you, Member Berries. I appreciate that. Even though I'm at the $10 level, I'll stay there, and I'm in favor of the idea. And that's indicative of our crew at the Goosh. I got to give them props on that. It's really a good group. And just in the respect that it's whenever I ask, and you guys will back me up on this at the Goosh, I'm not even going to ask anymore because it's always overwhelming. The Goosh supports these videos. These anime reaction videos. They wouldn't exist because they've been squeezed out of YouTube. They wouldn't exist if it weren't for the Goosh. So before I would release them over to YouTube in any manner, I would ask the Gooshers, say, you guys paid for this. Are you cool with that? And it was always overwhelming. It'd be 80, 85, 90% would say, yeah, go ahead. Send them over there. We don't care. So they really are a good group. And remember, Barry's what he's saying there. Even though I'm at $10 level, I stay there, and I'm in favor of the idea. And that's what he's saying. It's, and it does make me feel good that you guys have that community feel and that you feel that way about me. Genuinely, it does. It makes me feel good that somebody just wants to support the Goosh. And also, he's like, in a lot of communities, you'd have people at the $10 level going, well, I was paying for this, and now you're going to give it to people that are paying less. That doesn't seem right. And we just don't seem to get that over at the Goosh. Yeah, I'm a tad iffy on that too. Wouldn't affect me negatively with $1, folks. I get your point. Right. Overall, that's why it's tough, Hi. Because overall, it's better for everybody. Or no. Overall, it's better for the majority. Because you've got to remember, there's going to be a percentage of the $1 folks too that are going to say, "Oh shit! If you're going to give me, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord and Hunter x Hunter and My Hero Academia and the $1 level Dragon Ball Super for $5, shit, yeah, I'll take it. It's a good deal." But there are going to be some people who are going to say, listen, I just can't afford that. And that's what I'm concerned about. I think you'd get a good portion of the $1 people going from 1 to 5. But some people would get squeezed out. So I don't know. It's a tough call. Let's see. I donated. Digga says, DBZ, Bleach. Boy, Bleach gets a lot of support, though. Naruto. I should have put Naruto in the title. Full Metal Alchemist, Bible Black, really? Now that one, Overlord isn't lined up, but it gets talked about a lot, Toby. And my Krillin is showing. Yeah, Wolverine says my Krillin is showing. I'm not sure what that means. My sensu beans? Nuke Mexico. Him says, jeez. So I'm at $10 stay there, and I'm fine with $10 moving 5 because I think people should have the access. Yeah, so we'll have the conversation in full over at the Goosh, but I wanted to get early impressions from you guys over here. So yeah, geez, it's tough. If it weren't for that segment of people, I'm afraid. I hate doing that to the people at the $1 level who can't afford to move up. I don't know. I never watched Bleach, but it sure does taste good, Raid Boss says. That's good. I might jump up $20 level higher for Christmas if the idea goes through. Well, I appreciate that, member berries. I do. Killer Shadow. Because Killer Shadow, you come in and you ask the same thing every single day. No, I will not pull full episodes of anything anywhere. Everything I do is within fair use. They're cut up for fair use. Full episodes are not going up. I told you that yesterday in the live stream. It's not going to happen. Lud says, I think it's a bit unfair to people who got squeezed out of the $1 level. I know for a fact nobody on the $10 level will complain, but I just feel bad for the ones who can't afford the $5. Well, that's the issue with it, Lud. But then the other side of the coin is all the people at the $5 level are now getting all the titty anime and stuff too for a much more reasonable price. And the people at the $1 level who are there just, like I say, and can afford to go to the 5, but just didn't think it was something, maybe they're not into Hunter x Hunter, have the option of seeing all the videos. So I don't know. Put it this way. How many people at the $1 level do we think would get squeezed? And how many do you think would just be able to say, oh, okay, 1 to 5, hell, now I'm getting at least 3 videos a day, and plus, the extra series in My Hero Academia and stuff, and would be cool with it. So I don't know. It's tough. Stuart says we need to play Gunji, Curtis. Loser loses an arm. I am just riveted by that whole sequence. This whole Gunji thing between the king and the blind girl. This is one of my favorite segments of an anime. And now, that's what I was saying the other day. You know how goddamn good Hunter x Hunter is because they've gone away from that a little now. They're focusing on some of the other elements that's going on in the Chimera Anarch. And as much as I love that segment, even though they've been away from it for 2 episodes, I'm still just as engrossed. And while I'm watching, I don't even think about, I don't even think to say, well, what the hell's going on with the king and the blind girl? Because everything that goes on is so fascinating. It's just, God, it's so good. So good. I know Edgar says, hi, Curtis, you're streaming again. It's been ages. I finally getting a little ahead on, or at least a little caught up on my scheduling so I can be on the live streams again. Won't be every single day, but it should be a good portion of the time. And Edgar's a legend because for those of you who were in the stream yesterday, you saw a Stephen Hawking joke came up. Edgar's the one that got them rolling. Was it 3 months ago? Oh my God. He came in one day telling a bunch of Stephen Hawking jokes, and for some reason that caught on, and that went on the live streams for a solid 2 months of just poor Stephen Hawking taking a beating every day. Jose Gonzalez says, JoJo, another one with JoJo at the top. That's Spaz Kid's favorite. Nanbaka? That one I don't even know. Prison School I've watched. That's an archives over at the Goosh. I like Prison School. And Charlotte, I don't know that one either. Prison School was fun. I like the characters in Prison School. I really do like them. Douglas says, you should watch Food Wars. A lot of people recommend Food Wars, Douglas. A lot of people like that one. After How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, you love it. Also, Killua is a bad... Oh, yeah, Killua is my boy. Oh, I put on a Notre Dame shirt today. I thought I had my... This is how my memory goes. I had on my cool Killua shirt yesterday. I was going to show it to you guys, but I got my Notre Dame one on because we're going to go to the playoffs. But yeah, a lot of people talk about Food Wars. When I first learned of that one, I had to laugh, Douglas, because it's like, really, there's an anime about food? And I thought it was a tongue-in-cheek joke, and everybody in the live stream was telling me, no, it's not a joke, dude. This shit's really, really good. Lachlan says, new idea. If we reach 10,000 a month on the Goose, your wife has watched the Nina episode of FMAB. She would probably do that, Lachlan, but I think we'd get more of a visceral reaction from her with either, Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life, or the Prostitute Mickeys. Because you got to remember what a Disney freak she is. And I think the, excuse me, I think the Nina episode would definitely get to anybody, but more so if you've got the entire context. Even though it happens early, I think you need more of the entire context, but we'll get her with one of those other two. We probably won't get there for a little bit just because it's understandable. Around the holidays, most all the Patreons fall off a little bit because it's the holidays and people are out shopping and you have Thanksgiving to invest in and Christmas presents. But we're closing in on it, and if we get to 10,000, as I've said, I will, because she said no more, she won't do it again, but I'm almost sure I can guilt her into it. I can use the angle of saying, listen, people are donating $10,000 a month to watch our videos. The least you can do is be uncomfortable for a few seconds for their enjoyment. And I honestly think that'll work. It's a rotten thing to do, but yeah, I'm okay with it. I think I can guilt her into it. Let me see. Toby's got Hunter x Hunter, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, right down the line with me. Fate, everybody likes the Fate. Haikyuu and MHA. Wow, that Haikyuu getting a lot of support today. Nick says, please start calling Gon-san from now on. I like Gon. I'm liking Gon. I mean, I've always liked him, but as a character, he's moved up on my list more and more as the series has gone too. I really like his personality. Wolverine, you know what took a beating? Hawking's ass by my D. That's a good name, Monkey D. Madara. Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, MHA, and One Piece. Now, see, I would have thought with that name, it would have to be Naruto and One Piece as the top two. Hunter x Hunter, MHA, yep, I can see that one. Nightshade's got Code Geass on top too. Then One Piece, Naruto, Konosuba. I'm going to be shocked if Code Geass doesn't get voted in at Goose sometime very soon. Really? I didn't know that. Hi says, dude, there are many, many anime about food. It's practically its own subgenre. That's funny because, again, when you guys first showed me some clips of it in one of the reaction video streams, again, I thought it was tongue-in-cheek. It's like, yeah, okay, it's an inside joke. Let's make a whole series about food. And you guys are like, no, it's really fucking good. Boku no Pico. Unfortunately, Nestor, I've seen some clips of Boku no Pico. Oh, God. Second, Food Wars on the next poll. Food and titties, Stuart says. I'd be all for it. The more you guys talk about it, I'd be all for it. How to sell my family without the police knowing. Degas. Excuse me. Why do you guys assume I know all the... You always come to me for advice on how to get around the law. Well, no, I get that. Never mind. I'm not going to even pretend that's not a good idea. Lude says, yeah, it's a 50-50 situation. You just put everything on the $5 level. We'll keep the series as currently on the $1 level there. So there's one main anime for $1 people and everything for the $5. I thought about that too. What was it? I had one thing that bothered me about that, and I can't remember what it was either. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, we might be able to do that as well. I like the idea of just having a one size fits all though. To me, it seems like a good idea. And if I'd have thought of this at the beginning, obviously I would have done it from the beginning, so it wouldn't be a shock to anybody. Oh, the other thing was, I've noticed that, because I keep track of all the analytics. Recently, we've had a pretty substantial shift at the Goosh. The number of $1 subscribers has gone down quite substantially. The 5s and 10s are up. Now, a lot of that isn't new people. It's people that went from 1 to either 5 or 10. So seeing as how they're migrating that way anyway is a lot of the is a lot of the impetus that got me thinking about this. And then I got thinking too, that's what it was. That's what I was thinking. With the $1 people, if it's too expensive for them though, you have to tie that in with what I was talking about doing at the YouTube channel, which is where I'm going to bring more of the anime that we've already done at the Goosh over there, and you'll be able to watch them for free at YouTube. You'll just have to use the redirect link to my next Vimeo channel. And that way I can just keep everything at the 5 there, and the $1 people will still have things to watch. They'll just have to do it through YouTube. Excuse me. Show Spaz Mama something cute like Sweetness Lightning, then move to Tokyo Tribe, he says. So my family without the police knowing. I said you're a terrible person, can't wait. Yeah, it should bother me more. I mean, I adore my wife. It should bother me way more than it does that I'm going to guilt her into doing that. Well, that was awkward. I get it. You guys are funny. Best anime, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Tracker says. I only watched the first Fast and Furious movie, and I haven't seen another one since. I didn't dislike it. I just never sat down and watched the others. Best anime to watch, Jose says FMAB, Hunter x Hunter, I'm right there. DBZ, JoJo, I don't know yet. Naruto. But all these are 5-star animes. Yeah. I'm so anxious to get started on One Piece. Oh, and the other thing I was thinking too, now with us, we're going to start One Piece. I figured if I consolidate everything to the 5, it makes it easier for everyone too. Because now those who are not as much into One Piece, at that $5 level, you'll be able to watch whatever used to be at the $10 level as well. That was another thing I was going to bring up. Lachlan's got Hunter x Hunter, Gurren Lagann, Parasite, Overlord, and Shiki. Shiki I'm not familiar with. Parasite I've heard of. I like how Hunter x Hunter does, and Code Geass both get a lot of attention at the favorite level. Code Geass is awesome, Rowan says. Definitely worth seeing your reaction to. You would think with all the people that love it, Rowan, it just, even in here today, you can see how many people support it. It's got to get voted in sometime soon at the Goosh. Platoon is a 5-star anime. Platoon? I only know the Platoon movie. I never heard of that as an anime. Steins Gate, really awesome story and characters. Love to hate says Steins Gate gets mentioned, not as much as the others, but I've had it mentioned. That one I haven't seen any clips of. Lifer says, well, again, I want to point out that what I'm talking about at the Goosh is not a done deal. It's just something I've been kicking around. We may not even do it. If we did do that, no, I'll leave the $10 tier there, because as some people have said in here, if they want to donate $10, even though they only have to donate $5 to be here. I mean, we have $30 donors, and there's no $30 level. We have people that stay at the 20 after they've gotten the T-shirt. A number of people stay at the 20 after they've already received the one-time T-shirt. So some people just like to support the Goose, so I'll leave it there for that. But I would title it that way so people would know you're not getting anything at the $10 level that you can't have at the 5. If you're at the $10 level, it's just because you want to just support the Goose. I'm here to talk about my Lord and Savior, Code Geass. Code Geass has got to be good. I mean, the number of people that feel basically the same way Sigmund does here. XM's got Naruto, Death Note. I'm anxious to finish Death Note. Code Geass and Monster. Monster, I don't think I know that one. Blue Angel says, Magi, is that how you pronounce that? Labyrinth of Magic and the sequel Kingdom of Magic is a series that doesn't get too many mentions, but it's a great one. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that one before. My Lord and Savior, Jeebus Christ. Excuse me. Well, the one thing I know, Gedalia, about Fairy Tail is I really like the boobies in there. That I don't know much else about it, but yes, the boobies are very, very impressive. Knock knock, would you like to join the Mormon Church? Raid Boss says. Main settings has Hunter x Hunter first. Kuroko no Basket. Naruto, Bleach for me, but good to note that I didn't watch FMAB, and I probably would enjoy it. Oh, it's so good, main settings. I'm also someone who didn't enjoy One Piece that much. Really? Now, it's funny. The thing about One Piece I've heard, for the most part, the people who aren't into One Piece, and we had people saying basically this earlier, I guess it's a testament to it. I rarely hear anyone say, it happens once in a while, but rarely hear anyone say, I hate One Piece. It's usually, it just didn't, it didn't catch me, or I didn't like it better than so-and-so, so I went another way. But rarely do you have people say that they were just turned off by it. So, which I think, that's saying something for it, too, as well. Nabaka's like prison school. Please consider. Like I say, Jose, it's not up to me to consider. We have votes for all that. We have them get voted in over at the Goosh. I don't make the final call on what we're watching. The only time I do that is at the current $1 level, because that's where all the stuff that was going to go on YouTube is. I'm curious, do we have anybody here, guys? Do we have anybody in the chat that's a $1 patron? If we do, I'd like to hear what you think about the whole idea I just outlined. But again, I'll this is just to get an initial feel. Obviously, I'll either make a video or a written post about it over at the Goose very soon. Curtis, when did we become puss and sensitive? What do you mean by we, Degas? You mean overall as a society? I don't know, but it's unfortunately there's a huge portion of the society that is pussified. To me, the indicator of that is when I see people, and I don't give a damn what we know which side it's typically is attributed to, but which side of the political spectrum you're on. But when I hear about people needing to go to a safe space and be counseled because a speaker who has an opinion on things differing from their own is present, then we've become completely pussified. I don't understand. If you're that fragile, I don't understand how you survive. How do you get through life every day? I mean, really, if that upsets you, because somebody is in your presence or on your campus that has a differing opinion on things than do you, that you need to go seek out counseling in a safe space, it's pretty much over. You're pretty much useless as far as I'm concerned. Puss is pretty tasty. Well, that's true, Lex. I love Tanya the Evil, Chrome. You guys know. You guys who have been with me from back in the reaction video streams know how much I like that Tanya character. Okay, here, random. I just switched from 10 to 1 at the Goose, and honestly, YouTuber Patreon I just felt like supporting. Well, I appreciate that, random. Now, what I'm curious, though, is... Planet Finesse, I'm at the $1 level. I'm fine with the change since I have a good job and can afford to upgrade. Always put out good content. Well, I appreciate that. And again, it's not... That's my only... I would have done it today, except, again, I've always said that the most important thing to me is a community element, and you have to take into account everybody in the community, and I'm afraid there is going to be that segment of people that just can't afford to go from the 1 to 5, and then I would feel bad. I try and counter that by saying, okay, listen, I'm going to put more stuff over at YouTube. I mean, it's granted it'll be older stuff that we've already done at the Goosh, but at least you guys will have access to entertainment. But it makes all three available for the $5 level. The one thing I can say is, as far as I know, from what I've seen of other YouTubers that do videos, and on a Patreon, I've yet to see anybody that does that, where you have that many different series going at the $5 level. I mean, I could drop a tier and then give a heartfelt opinion. Oh, you guys are funny. Let's see. I'm just trying to see what people are saying about it. And Planet Finesse has got Hunter x Hunter, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. We're in line there. Steins Gate, Naruto, Bungo Stray Dogs. I know that one I haven't heard of. Chrome says everything Toei touches turns to shit, and One Piece is a Toei anime, so anime and pacing became trash. 6 minutes of recap and opening. I've heard that before though too. Chrome. Basically, what's been told to me, Chrome, is once you start One Piece, they said editing it up for time and fair use, it'll be the easiest thing in the world. Because everybody's telling me half of it is just a rehash. So you're going to be able to cut it right out to begin with. So it's going to make it nice and easy for me to edit anyway. Safe spaces might as well have a huge target painted on it. Oh, Raid Boss. I mean, that's just my take on that. If you honestly, genuinely need to go to a safe space because somebody's saying things that you don't agree with, you're not, to me, you're not even a functional human being. Let's see. I'm liking Dragon Ball Super, Toby. I'm having a blast with it. But again, I always admit I'm very easy to please in my entertainment. But beyond that, I just love those characters so much. Only thing I'd bring up with the Patreon... Oh, shit. I was reading what Chrome said. No, it dropped down on me. Only thing I'd bring up with the Patreon is remember the reason why I set $10 tier so kids couldn't watch... Oh, glad you brought that up, Chrome. One of the reasons I set up $10 tier is indeed so kids couldn't watch the titty anime. You know what, though, Chrome, when I got thinking about doing this, it dawned on me, it's like, well, first of all, just because I get to know a big portion of you guys over there, I don't think we have a lot of kids, but that notwithstanding, there's no kid, I don't think, anywhere, and this didn't dawn on me before, tell me if you guys agree, any kid who's going to stumble upon, say, our high school DxD videos at the $5 level, are there any of them with as internet savvy as kids are nowadays that aren't fully aware that they can go like at least a dozen different places on the internet and go watch it for free anyway? So if their parents aren't monitoring closely what they're doing on the internet, I don't think they're going to having that at the $5 level at our Patreon is going to be what spoils them when they can go on to any one of a number of the pirate sites and just go watch all those titties for free. That was just something I hadn't thought of before. But then again, kids that are, 9, 10, 11 years old are more savvy than am I a lot of times about the internet. So I was probably being a little overprotective there just in that respect. If they're savvy enough to get into the goosh, I don't think them stumbling upon a more adult-themed series is... And also, as well, of course, there's no hardcore sex or anything. They'd just be seeing titties, and I think they'd be able to find them on their own if they wanted to. But that's just something I hadn't thought of prior. Loon makes a good point, too. Yeah, but even if there are kids here, those who can just watch me, in general, with how raw you are, they can watch titty anime, too. That's a good point, too, because... that's one of the things I love about the Goosh. I don't have to censor myself, unlike YouTube. So, and you guys all know how harsh my sense of humor is, how vulgar I can be. So that's true. That's true. If they're able to deal with me and my personality, probably titties aren't something that are gonna get to them. Kids can probably use their parents' credit cards, whereas people at university have to save money to pay for school. And main settings makes a good point too. I think more so when I worry about that going from the 1 to the 5, it wouldn't even be younger people as much because I have kids myself, and when Brax wants a membership to something on the internet, even to this day, I say, Dad, can I? Is it okay if I get a membership? This costs $7 a month, whatever, blah blah blah. I look into it and give it to him. When you get into university or even you're out of school and starting out in life, that's when the money gets really tight, and those are the people I'm worried about leaving out. Gas to save spaces and do everyone else a favor, Raid Boss says. The moment I had access to the internet, my purity was gone. Doji says, I can understand. I like that. Chrome says, well, everyone is treated like a porcelain egg now. Yep. And given participation trophies plus huge amounts of narcissism in the selfie generation. Just look at these fuckers shooting everything up. I'm with you, Chrome. I completely agree. Main settings says, when I was a kid, I used to spend $200 monthly on the internet. Now I'm at the university, I can barely afford $10, to be honest. No, that I understand. That, and I agree with the main settings. That's who I'm worried about. Like you say, kids at home, mom and dad will give them a credit card number for simple things like that. You know, I don't, for most kids, it's not that big of an issue. It is people, again, in university or even beyond that, just starting out in life. You know, you're starting out with a family, your own apartment, your own place. Jumping from 1 to 5 could be a little bit sticky. But what do you guys think, though, about what I was saying? At least by doing that, the $1 people that can't move up they'll have at least one video, anime reaction video, which right now is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, at the YouTube channel every day, and then a second one, not every day, but regularly. I'm thinking it might even be because I love it so much and we're already completely done with it until the new season comes out. At the Goose, I'm thinking it might even be High School DxD. But what do you guys think of that? Do you think that's before I was 10, I could circumvent internet filtering software? And I agree with you, Hi. And I hadn't thought about that because, you know, I always think of things as a parent. As a parent is what I do. It's my life. But then when I was thinking about making this change, like, yeah, you're probably being way overprotective there because those kids, any kid that's at the Goosh already knows how to go watch those titty animes for free if they want to. So, let's see. And what? Oh, well, also the abridged series we're gonna have to do that way too now with, you know, a review and a redirect because of the strikes. Hey Curtis, A-Man says, what time would you react to Final Fantasy Machine Abridged? Yeah, I'm familiar with that one. If I got time to put it in, I wouldn't have a problem doing it. I actually have it bookmarked. It was suggested to me a couple times a while back, so it does look cool because I like Final Fantasy. So it would just be, you're right, it would just be a matter of time thing. If I could have the time to do it, yes, I would. And that one, like you say, because it's a video game and not an anime, it's one that we can assume we can get by without getting a strike. Excuse me, guys. You could treat the $1 level with DxD to test out responses from there. Well, that's the thing, Brandon, because what I would do is, if I move everything to 5, DxD is going to be going over to have availability at the YouTube. So even the people, you know, if the $1 has been basically eliminated and all the videos are at 5, they can drop off and just go pick up DxD right off YouTube. Right, and I think main settings, I think a good number of the $1 people would go up to 5. I just worry about, like you had pointed out, maybe it's a college kid that really likes watching along with us. It's like, $1 I can do, 5 I can't, and it makes me feel bad. I don't think there'd be a lot of people there, and I think there'd be a lot of people that would just say, you know what, I don't want to pay $5 a month. That's understandable, but at least then I would be giving them more content to watch at YouTube, because, see, that's the one good thing about the redirects is it takes me less time, and time is my biggest enemy. You guys got to figure now, if I do the redirects, okay, so here's the process. I've already made the video. The video is already up at our Goosh Vimeo, okay? So now say I want to add, I want to bring High School DxD to YouTube. I sit down, I make a 3-4 minute video giving a review and a reaction of it. I post that to YouTube. All I have to do is download the file from Vimeo, upload it to my other Vimeo account, and give you guys the link. Instead of the, you know, when I make an anime reaction video, you figure, okay, it's 25, 26 or more, almost half an hour to watch it. Then the editing takes me minimally about 40 minutes because I'm very particular about what I want in and what I want out. And then the rendering is going to be another 15 minutes. And then the uploading is going to be another 45 minutes. So you've got a big process there. To bring videos to YouTube in this manner when the videos are already created and up at Vimeo, we're talking a total of maybe 10 minutes. So that's what's going to allow me to bring more over there. Yeah, I didn't see what Jordan said, but like Wolverine said, I've got to be real careful with the abridged series. The last 3 copyright strikes we got were on abridged series. For whatever reason, we're on the hit list of the Japanese companies over there. Let's see. Let's see. Don't do what, Lex? If a parent sees it, you could get in trouble. No, you got to remember, by bringing... when I say I'm bringing High School DxD over to YouTube, all it would be on YouTube is the review and reaction of it. Now, if you want to go ahead and click on the link to go watch it at Vimeo, it's going to be age-gated at Vimeo. Now, if a kid has figured out a way to go around the age gates at Vimeo, they've seen things way worse than what they're going to see in watching our video. Because as soon as on Vimeo, as soon as I mark it as adult content, which is the same thing with the ones we do over at the Goose, if you go to try and watch it on Vimeo, it has the age gate there. And obviously kids go around it all the time. But again, that to me, that's where my responsibility ends. If the parents aren't paying attention to the kid getting around age gates, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, that's... well, actually, like I say, I wouldn't bring DxD to the $1 tier at all. It would just be what I just described from YouTube. It would be over at YouTube, but then you'd have to follow the link to Vimeo where it'll be age-gated. Akerisha says, my top battle shonen are Fist of the North Star. That hadn't been mentioned yet. Hunter x Hunter, JoJo, Yu Yu, and FMAB. Yeah, Yu Yu will be coming up at the Goose soon. I'm looking forward to that one, too. Chrome says, do we make 12? I know we're doing okay on there. Chrome says, also, Curtis, congratulations on becoming the number 12 top Patreon adult channels. Any words on this achievement? Yes, they're all adult words, Chrome. My word on that is fuck, just because it's an adult word. Tracker says, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Hajime no Ippo, Berserk, DBZ, and Goblin Slayer. I hear so much about Goblin Slayer lately. I'm getting interested in that one, too, just from hearing about it. Dark Rider, no, I haven't started One Piece yet. We're going to be starting it very soon. Fist of the North Star, yeah. I think I would like it too high, just based on what people have said. Gets a lot of conversation. Used to get a lot on, when we were doing the reaction video streams, we used to talk about it a lot. Witchblade? No, I haven't seen that. Oh, yes, if it has lots of anime boobies, yes, I would like it, S-Girl, you are correct. Excuse me. Zulus, you like skinning people's balls off and flinging them around? Oh my. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. College is like $1,000 a bucks. So we used a loan to pay it, and then we raised the percentage we had to pay off the loan. So it's been really killing my bank account. Oh shit. He's loan to pay it and then raise. Yeah, the college loans are they're interesting to say the least. I'm going to have a bunch because I took out the vast majority of loans for Braxton's college because I don't want him getting out of school with a lot of student debt. So I'm paying that shit off, and I can sympathize with you, pal. No, Dark Rider. There's no after Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. There will be no original anime reactions at YouTube. The only thing, it can't be. It's just they've defeated me. Between the strikes and blocks, I can't do it. But what'll happen is some of the series from YouTube will migrate over there in the form of me making review videos about them, and then in the review video, you just click the link to go see the reaction. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. I'm hoping I'm in the last couple days of this freaking cold. First episode of Goblin Slayer would probably be funny given your sense of humor. That's what other people said to me too, Lex. They said I got to see the episode 1. Any idea when the gaming content like Kingdom Hearts will come back? That's a time thing, Chrome. I want to start doing more gaming on the channel soon. A lot of it's going to depend on what I'm talking about here when I get settled in to see exactly how much of my time it's taken each day to do what I want to do at the YouTube channel and the Goosh. But yeah, that's... I got to determine... I think I'm probably... Before I even continue, as much as I love it, building Curtis Candy in WWE. I'll probably go back to Kingdom Hearts for a while and just at least see what everybody's reaction is to it, see if everybody's enjoying it. Oh, yeah, Raid Boss. The winners here are so goddamn miserable. Yes, Attack... Oh, no, wait. No, I've seen... The Attack on Titan abridged I saw, Brian, is Slap on Titan. And I really like that one. I love the gaming stuff. I understand the time issues. Just know I'll chill for it any time it comes up. I do, too. I miss gaming high. I've been a gamer from when video games became a thing. And I do miss that. That's the only downside to doing more with the anime reactions is going to push out the gaming. I even have opened in a browser. I was hoping to try it today just to show it to you guys. What the hell is this? I had to open it in Mozilla Firefox. I used Google Chrome and it wasn't compatible. This game is Attack on Titan tribute game. I was thinking of just recording a video playing that just because it kind of fascinated me and just randomly posting it to the channel and see what you guys thought of it. But again, now I'm to 2:30. I don't, with what I have left to do yet for videos for the day, I don't know if I'll have time. Criticism watching Boruto. Shut the fuck up with that cancer. Yeah, there's no plans on watching Boruto anytime soon. Nothing against Boruto. It's just I really enjoyed the way Shippuden ended. I'm satisfied with having seen that. And given that there's so many more other anime that I'm fascinated to get started on. I would watch Tokyo Ghoul. Again, it all depends on what gets voted in. Absolutely. The second drove me crazy. I would not make it. Oh, did it high? It looked pretty fun. I just heard about it. You played it too? I just heard about it and I thought, shit, that seems like something that not only would be fun to play, but would be fun to share with you guys. I'll have to see if I see what... now, today I've got left, I have... I just finished editing one of the Goosh 100 videos. I got to edit one more. And then I have 2 more videos for the Goosh to edit today and all of them to upload. I've done the watching I'm going to do. So maybe I can get done in time to... Because the good thing about video game recordings is not, you don't have that massive amount of time. I play the game, it's recording my face and the gameplay at the same time. I get done, I render the file and upload it. So they're much easier to do. So maybe I'll get a chance to. No, there's not a vote going on right now, main settings. There will be soon, as we're coming up on more things. But I'm going to have to think some more about that, about realigning the levels. Maybe I'll even just wait till after the holidays have cleared out and it's easier for because everybody's playing with their finances right now to get through the holidays. So maybe we'll wait till, what do you think? We'll do that. Let's wait till after the first of the year, and then I think I might make that switch. I'm thinking too, maybe we'll... And again, maybe I'll just replace the $1 level with moving them over to YouTube. So that way the people at the $1 level who want to move up and see everything over there can, and the ones who don't want to can, just drop off the Goosh and go over to the YouTube channel. Yes? I think that would seem fair. Let's see. Could you give some tips on getting chicks? I wish I could. You know what? Actually, if I'm being serious, when you look like this, there was never any mystery to me. To get female attraction, it had to be by making them laugh. And, the direct route is to just drop my pants and every girl laughs. But outside of that, in the places where you'll get arrested for dropping your pants, conversationally, if I could make them laugh and feel comfortable, that was my in, because none of the girls were going, oh my, getting the vapors when I walked by, other than from the odor. Everyone is raising prices for Patreon. Are they, Chetta? I'm talking about dropping ours. Well, everybody's raising prices for Patreon around the holidays? That seems like kind of a shit thing to do. You're probably not right, Poi. He says, hey, Curtis, wrestling is just hillbilly anime. Kind of is. I've never heard it put that way. I like that, actually. It's kind of true. That's pretty good. I'm trying not to laugh too, only because you guys know how easy I laugh, and there's still enough of this cold that every time I go to laugh, I start choking. There are many things that are better watched than Boruto. Yeah, burrito. That's everyone needs more shekels around Christmas. Ain't that the truth, Chrome? That's why I think probably be a good idea, whatever we do, just, and again, even though it'll lower costs for most, just not even play with the prices until after the holiday. I think that's what we'll do. Hi says, okay, I need to start watching wrestling now. Main settings. Do you know what will be our choices? No, because what we'll do main settings when we're going to have a new poll for a new series. First we have nominations, and that's just where I make a post saying, okay, we need. Well, again, we might combine the levels, but for right now, say we need a new series at the $10 level, the titty anime level. In this post, list your nomination, and then I ask everybody when they see a series that they like to give it a thumbs up. And then the ones that have the most thumbs up, I then take them and put them into a poll. Wrestling has stories and characters that fight battle to decide things. It's true, Ratchet fan. Like I say, that was actually funny because I've never heard it put that way, but it's kind of accurate. I like that. Excuse me, guys. Let's see. They're raising patrons amount because they're money whores. Wow, really? I don't know. I'm not gonna, throw stones the way anybody else wants to maintain their channels, but that's kind of a shit thing to do around the holidays, especially. Again, I know that if I do what I'm talking about, our take at the Patreon will go down, but it just seems like it's more fair, especially with, again, if I'm able to be putting more series over at the YouTube channel, then maybe it won't be as bad with basically eliminating the $1. The $1 level at the channel then would just be for the Gusha 100 videos and the vote and the polls. But you're only getting one series at $1 level now, and I'm going to be adding one series at the YouTube channel. So really, aren't you coming out even, really, right? The Royal Garden Hunter, they piss me off, Chrome, but they're badass, especially P2. They're badass as hell. I'm just so anxious to see and so fascinated to see what happens in this whole showdown between the king and the blind girl. That's just really got me going. So is it nominations? Oh, well, the nominations, as far as dates, main settings, those I just kind of, I can't really set a hard and fast date, like, do it after a certain day, only because when we get about, for instance, well, there won't be any coming right up anyway. Yeah, it wouldn't be till after the first anyway, because what I do is when we're like 6-7 episodes away from a series ending, that's when I start the nominations for the one to replace it, or maybe even 8 to 10 before it ends. Are the Naruto Shippuden reaction vids permanently blocked? Yeah, Jose, a lot of them are. Every day there's more. And this is why everything's moving away from YouTube, just what you're seeing. Because every day I get notifications about more and more of them being blocked, because the Japanese companies have figured out, hey, we hate American fair use. Here's an option, just block them. And so that's why everything's moving to the goose. Boruto somehow made Jiraiya the current villain? That wouldn't be good. Yeah, I wouldn't be a fan of that at all. Jesus Christ, he was one of my favorites. Cheddar says, why exaggerate? The ones I'm sub to, one moved their $1 tier to 5, and the others just moved all their tiers up by 5. Really? Wow, that seems... Again, I don't want to throw stones or something. That seems kind of a shit thing to do. I must have this business model thing all wrong. I'm thinking of taking my 10 down to 5. And making the one free over at YouTube, basically. So, yeah, I don't think I'm a good businessman, you guys. It just came to, it just hit me. Excuse me. But we'll, can you give your highlight reaction? Although, I think about, I think about that too. I was going to say wait till after the holidays, but all it can really do is, for the most part, is save people money. Well, no, the ones who want to go from 1 to 5 will be spending an extra 4 a month. But as I say, the ones that want to come down from 10 to 5 will be saving. The ones who want to say, okay, at the $1 level, if that's all it's going to be, I'll watch the new series that's going to come up at YouTube, will be saving $1 a month. I don't know. I know. Loot says, take your 10 up to 100. Get with the program, Curtis. Yeah. I don't, everybody's got their own reasons for doing things, and they've got to operate their channels the way they want. I think this is a shitty thing to do around the holidays, put it that way. Just do a 92 cents tier. Yeah, for those of you who don't know what Cesaro's talking about, when the little attention whore Mark hangs around here, one of his things was, you make these live streams available just because you need to grab even more money. So I didn't know, YouTube ad revenue is the shits. So I didn't know what they made. So right on live on the live stream, I went into my settings and checked the most recent live stream we had made available, and it had made 92 cents in ad revenue. A UU tier? UU is in the current state would be a $1 level. If we switch things, it'll be something that goes up. If everything's at the $5 level, it'll go at that level, but then it will be coming to YouTube. Cowboy Bebop is coming up. No matter what I do, Poi, Cowboy Bebop is coming up. If I don't make the change, it's coming up. If I do make the change, it's coming up. Because like I say, there are 3 a day. Right now, there are 2 of those series are done by votes. The third series are ones I put in, and Cowboy Bebop is on the list of ones that I'm putting in. Excuse me. One Step Fury says, Curtis, what makes a 10 for your perfect wife? Ooh. I don't know if I could put it this way. I think my number 1 waifu right now is Akano. Because I like, obviously, physically, the attributes are all there. I like the girls to have a little bit of an edge. I like girls who are a little bit freaky. As you can see, Akano fits all those things. I like the crazy girls. I mean, Sarah's Victoria, high on my list too. She just ripped my throat right out, and for some reason she's high on my list. Yeah. So I like strong women. Obviously the physical characteristics are obvious, but I like women who are strong. I like women who can fight, and I like women who don't take any shit and who are a little bit freaky. Then that's why my girl Akano is at the top of the list. Let's see. Lifer says, hey man, having 92 cents would have gotten me almost exact change for my coffee today. Also, Curtis, what do you think of reacting to anime made from video games? Castlevania, Tales of Zestria. Again, Lou, that's up to you guys. As far as that stuff goes, that's if you guys vote them in, sure, I'll give them a shot. Shoshana Quinn says, oh crap, I forgot this bald man existed. I forget sometimes too. They're raising prices to prep for the thought audit. Code Geass got some waifus for you. Just say, oh, Code Geass does too? Well, I should know that because I saw some of the abridged. Have a happy holidays. Thanks for naming the nuclear reactor. Oh, cool. That's what you went with, the nuclear reactor? Well, thank you. First of all, happy holidays to you too as well. I like that better. I think the nuclear reactor is a good idea. You guys think for the channel name? I like that. I like your icon pick too. That's cool. Good idea. Nah, I like both of them, but I like nuclear reactor even better. The next DBS episodes were things that serious. Jeremiah said 47. Jeremiah, because I just watched that, and yes, they did. And I was actually embarrassed that I didn't, because you guys know I know of the existence of Goku Black. I have no idea why he exists, what his existence means, but I know he's a character. And I was kind of embarrassed that I'm watching this black shadow figure fighting future Trunks, and it never dawned on me that it was Goku Black. But yeah, that was shit. Just got real with him standing there. Absolutely. Yeah, Rias is right behind her too, Kyle. Kyle says, glad you like Akano. I call dibs on Rias Gremory. Rias was my number 1 waifu for a while, and the more I watched of High School DxD, it's like as hot as Rias is, Akano has a little more edge, whereas Rias has more of this sweetness, kindness thing, and Akano is a little bit of a freak. Oh, Hi says, explaining thought audit. A lot of titty streamers and cam girls discovered they have to pay taxes this year. Oh, really? They didn't know? Excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. What the hell? They weren't where they had to pay taxes. That's beautiful. I didn't know what that meant. I guess nothing should surprise me high. Yeah, that's the only thing when you do things like this that are independent. Like anything I make from YouTube, anything I make from Patreon, there's no taxes taken out of it. So at the end of the year, April 15th, taxman comes along and says, "Hey, where's mine?" They didn't know it. So they're probably taking in all they can from their various online enterprises and just pounding that money down. Oh man, Jesus Christ! How can people be that slow though? You're the ultimate cam girl. You should be worried, Lick says. They still don't think they have to pay taxes. That's amazing to me. I guess it shouldn't be in a world full of flat earthers and stuff, but that amazes me. Oh, best harem, High School DxD is my favorite harem anime. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, not that the others aren't great. There's a lot of good ones now that I've seen, but I love that one. They're only thoughts that don't have actual thoughts. Leader of the Lost Soul says. That's funny. I find it weird they turned Trunks' hair blue, but near the end of DBS I loved it. Be gone, thought, Ruby Rose says. You gotta go? Hi, I gotta head out shortly too. Oh, Spaz Kid's watching. Okay, hold on, guys. Here's Spaz Kid's list. Of the four I listed. Spaz Kid's watching because he just texted me. He's got, he goes Hunter x Hunter, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Dragon Ball, One Piece. See, I can't place One Piece yet because I haven't started watching it, but Spaz Kid and I are right on board. But I can say on behalf of Spaz Kid, just because I know he's so into it, all of you have been saying JoJo. Spaz Kid just recently got started on it, and I think he would put that right at the top of his list. Spaz Kid is loving JoJo. Spaz Kid likes Hunter x Hunter as well. He's still got to finish it, too. For some laughs, read the description for Anime H2? Oh, you mean like, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Like the wiki or something? H2 Anime. Here's a wiki on it. During middle school, Hiromi, pitcher, third base and fourth back, were friends and teammates of the same baseball team. Thanks to their skill, their school achieved an unbeaten record on the way to consecutive national championships. Made match neighborhood childhood. The doctor's diagnosis tells him that if he continues pitching, an elbow would shatter within 3 months. What the hell? When Senpai does not have an official baseball team, they have a baseball fan club. So it's basically a wacky baseball anime, which is okay. I'm a baseball fanatic from way back, Sigmund. That was my first sports love was baseball. I would watch that. Shut up, Spaz Kid, Cesaro says. Yeah, I know, but Spaz Kid is really enjoying JoJo. Hey, Itachi! Hello, always will love your channel. You're not a coward from the truth. I like that, Goosh. Well, thank you, Itachi. I appreciate that very much. That's kind of you to say. Like there was Chrome saying, like there was a dumbass trying to explain on Twitter that they don't have to pay taxes since there's no paper trail. There is always a paper trail. If money has changed hands, wow. That's scary. That's scary that people didn't realize that they had to pay taxes on their earnings. Holy shit. FMAB. Oh, thanks, JNF. I'm glad you're enjoying them. I didn't get to buy a waifu body pillow. They didn't have any of my waifus there. They had some decent body pillows, but for me it would have been Akano or so. I didn't have any that were really that jumped out at me. It's Filthy Frank, motherfucker. I miss Filthy Frank. All right, well, guys, this is another fun stream. I gotta go. I just want to make sure I do get all that stuff done at the end of the day. If by any chance I get it all done, I'll try and play a little bit of this game I was talking about, Attack on Titan tribute game. I'll try and play a little bit of that and post a video of it. No promises though. I've got a lot left to do yet for the day on editing videos and stuff. But that's what I'm thinking as far as the Goosh and the YouTube channel, which means there'll be more for you guys here at YouTube. Hopefully everybody will be decent enough to just watch those review reaction videos in full to try and keep the channel healthy. And then we'll see. I've still got to see what everybody thinks of it over at the Goosh, but we might be combining everything into that $5 level. Want good boobs? Tyr Halibel from Bleach. I might have looked her up in the past life. Let me take a quick check before we sign out here and see. I think I might have. That sounds familiar. Come on, images. No, I'm wrong. That's not. Oh yes, it is. Yes, because I see that that face mask there. Oh yeah, that works. That was quite a while ago, but that she has to be hot because that name stuck with me over a long period of time. Now there's a good drawing of her. Yep. Oh yeah, that again. That's in my wheelhouse too, because obviously she's a badass, and I like girls that can kick the shit out of people. Excuse me. All right, but thank you guys for the stream. This is a blast. I'm so glad I've got the time to start streaming again. And I'll be keeping these really regular. Again, I can't promise a stream every day, but they'll be regular. As far as the things we talked about today, I'll be talking to you guys more about it at the YouTube channel. Definitely be talking to you guys about it over at the Goose, see what you all think of it. But I think, again, it'll knock down a little bit of what I actually take in at the Goose. But I don't know, it seems like it's a more community-friendly way to do things. And then the people at the $1 level who can't afford to go to $5 will be getting that extra video over at YouTube anyway. So it seems like it'll work out well for everybody. But that's what the plan is. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for the lists of favorites and everything. This is a lot of fun. I always have a blast doing these. I'm so glad to be able to be back to streaming again. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. And as always, pound foo. Sticky stuff. Sticky stuff for you. Sticky stuff for you. Sticky stuff for all of us. We'll bang, okay? Flashily like Buggy. But as always, and most importantly, goosh. Ooh, even with a cold. Goosh.